In the Atlanta Hawks. Here are your starting lineups. As we mentioned, Strus in there once again. KZ Okpala. Ömer Yurtseven makes a consecutive start. Same for DJ Stewart for the Atlanta Hawks. Skylar Mays has been outstanding. We expect the same today as we are just getting started on a long day. And turning the corner and getting us started with an 8 rebound performance. Ömer. And that one is swatted away. Miami's defense has been outstanding all week. And other than John, they've lost one and lost so far. Their last game, a loss to Philadelphia, 96-88. That was on Thursday. This is a back-to-back for the Heat.
Transition offense and those long passes that Atlanta's been so great at here in Vegas. So that's a good start.
Yurtseven draws 2, still twisting way into a mid-39.
Yeah, he kind of faded in the second half of yesterday's game. But right here, just the patience and the strength, the power that one up. And I would like to see this Atlanta Hawk defense.
Now, you did point out yesterday when we had the Miami Heat that you got to be careful with this. The 16-footer or even a couple more feet back, he does have a couple of three-pointers.
I mean, he can get anywhere on the floor he wants to right now.
Giroux trying to probe a little bit. Outside, here's that 3-ball by Yurtseven. The other as far as how that pick went or what they've decided to do with it.
Listen, I think Atlanta has a lot to be excited about and happy about what they saw from their team. I thought Trae Young.
Katie George is in pursuit of a visit with Nate McMillan. We're going to see if we can't get Coach on. So 17-12, still early. Don't forget 10-minute quarters here during these Summer League games. Like a running back, Okpala hugging it down the... And to shoot, nice weak side cut. And that's off the hands of Yurtseven. Pretty good second quarter, gang. And there's the swat at the other end. Yurtseven hangs on to the loose ball. Out to Strus, dial it up. Bang. Take the dribble hand off, now give it up. With a little space here for Carter. Plays pick and roll, try to hit the rolling Moreland.
That, helping the young guys come along and then backing it up on the court. I had a chance to speak with him pregame, and he said just over the years watching Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo lead over the last few years has been extremely beneficial. He said those two just stay.
Track guy. He is secured and will be a part of that roster. 3.5.
I'm just very impressed with his all-around game.
Tight quarters into Yurtseven for the flush. Inside, Yurtseven took a little shot there, unable to finish.
But he wants to be the first player down the floor. That's the effort you want to see.
Yurtseven over the back here of Jalen Johnson.
That could be a little
good
challenge.
shape with China. Come on. Yurtseven fumbled it. There's a whistle as he went for the reverse lay-in. There's a better look. Oh, caught the elbow underneath the chin. And then the whistle and the twirl of the finger because Jalen Johnson reached up and grabbed the net. So two things working on that play that
seen as unnecessary, which could trigger a flagrant.
Going to look for
a possibility. Anytime there's contact above the shoulders, you run the risk.
Here, Mays has had a big half, 16 points. So 87-85, missed free throw, but the rebound stripped away and Highland got it back.
Which is not good for Dallas.
So now a one-possession game. A second free throw should put it away by the Thomas and Mack Center. Here's Mays attacking Yurtseven again. This time Yurtseven wins the battle. Second chance, 3-ball won't go for a Coon percent. Kelly, LaChanda Robinson, Katie George with us too. Mays dangerously over the top, tracked down by Akun Purcell. Got a hustle here, shot clock at 2, shoots into the contact, no whistle, that's the good.
Some opportunities for the Hawks, some easy buckets that they got in the first half.
Giroux thinking pass, Yurtseven thought he was going to shoot the floater, stayed down to catch, and goes up blindly over his shoulder to score.
These players are learning each other with every game and getting more chemistry. When listening to Nate McMillan, that's the thing that came to mind when he talked about his team's turnovers and wanting to be better in that aspect.
Okpala one-on-one with Johnson, now drive with the kick. 2-foot jump stop, just off the mark. Guess who's there? Yurtseven. School. Johnson grew up in Wisconsin, ends up at Duke. We talked earlier about the short time at Duke, but you've mentioned it during a couple of timeouts.
Facilitating that he does and how light he is on his feet, going to...
Almost came up short, but able to dunk it through.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to get hung on that one, but just made it in. The tip of his toes has And he's very light on his feet, and I think that's why he gets up at the rim so quickly. Three-pointer now has 14, he has 11.
He's also got a knockdown as well.
Just smooth. Beautiful release, nice touch. And that's always your concern with a big man, right?
Well, when he shoots the three-pointer, they're going to be deep. He has a size 17 shoe, so he's about 1.5 feet already behind the three-point line by the time he rises for the long one.
I think my nephew wears a size 17.
Right now. And there are people yelling at their television because they know the name of the shoe store. But in Atlanta, local shoe stores. So every road trip to Atlanta was a trip was needed.
Well, then I should know because I live in Atlanta.
Yes. Yurtseven, soft hook, soft touch. Miami's lead at 5. Strus dumps it inside. Schofield hacks Yurtseven.
The rebound, or he might just get a fingertip.
Well.
Oh, but we're not talking about him doing these things against NBA rosters. We're talking about him doing it in this space.
Yurtseven back in. He had a big-time third, and he fumbles that one over his shoulder. Foot race to the other end. Johnson.
Or letting it fly. I don't see how he has the balance to continue to nail shots that way.
I don't know if you can hear the slap. This one on ESPN2. And the all day, now he's running point here, trying to get action on the wing. Little step back, little mid-range, little. Mays backs it up. Mays shoots over Giroux. Left that short. Yurtseven tracks it down. Shooting days from 3. He saved it for the weekend. He was 0 for 3 from downtown coming into this one. He doubled. Kicks on today. He's lost the. Mays defending. Strus to the top of the arc. Picks it up for 3. Over Schofield. Left it in short. Shovels it to Purcell. Deep 3. Good, good, good.
And to move the ball and move bodies.
Strus trying to turn the corner. Contact. Lay it up. In. Oh, they want to review it. Offensive foul. Turns it back over to Atlanta. All the players started twirling their finger, wanting another look.
It looked like Admiral Schofield got there and established himself. I mean, that's a tough call because Strus was able to somewhat avoid direct contact with Schofield, but that's a toughie.
Mays receives the in game 3 as well. And second free throw into Strus. Good screen by Yurtseven. Oh, they whistled him for a moving screen. Purcell smacks the floor, rewarding himself or congratulating himself as he should out here by Yurtseven. What do you think?
I think there was a little bit of an exaggeration on the play, but Yurtseven was moving a little.
Purcell. Giroux, he's at the rack and he lays it in. He's cut it to 2 here in Las Vegas. Trying to trap George this time around. Purcell again on the trigger, gets it into Skylar Mays, under 10. And looking to put down 2 free throws.
I haven't watched it since it first.
Into Strus.
Miami's got to go quick.
Strus, flyer here. A little long, weak side rebound on Paula, but that's going to do it. That shot's partially blocked, and that's how this ball game ends. A really good one here between the Hawks and the Heat at the Thomas and Mack Center. Big-time performances from a number of different guys on both sides. Yeah.